What's going on, y'all? So I'm about to do a quick market analysis of setups that I'm looking for going into this week. So we just had Monday's price action come out, and we obviously gapped up. We had a gap up on the day, so we had a 2-on-2 continuation on the daily time frame. The 60-minute did gap up, sell. Then we set up for a 2-on-2 reversal to finish off the day and close that thing green. So as long as we stay green on the week and the day, we should keep expecting this thing to go to the upside. So look for reconfirmation. But we are 2-2 reversal on the month. And we are in force going back to the upside. So this is good news. We stay above that on the month. We stay in force going back to the upside. Same thing pretty much for the Qs. Pretty much same setup, 2-on-2 on the day, 2-2 reversals in force on the monthly time frame, and then a gap up 2 on the weekly time frame as well. So we're still up on that as well. So look for the same thing. I'm pretty sure IWM. Gap up in red, did close red today, but same thing, 2-2 reversal is in force on the monthly time frame. And then DIA, same thing, 2-on-2 continuation to the upside, 2-2 reversal is in force, but slightly, so not as strong as the Qs and not as strong as SPY. Out of all of the sectors that I've gone through, the only one that I really like for a setup is XLP. Currently we are 2 down and green on the weekly time frame, setting up to go outside bar at 81.95. We're setting up for a 2-2 reversal on the daily time frame, so we did go 2 down on Monday, which is today, and now we're setting up to do a turnaround Tuesday, so we could set up for a 2-2 reversal on Tuesday to go and take out this weekly high right here from the previous week, go outside week, and then potentially set up to go 2-2 reversal on the monthly time frame. As well, to go in force with the rest of the market and the rest of the sectors. To go specifically and narrow this down, the one of these that I like inside of XLP is Costco. Procter & Gamble already made its move already. It had an extremely aggressive buy today. That thing aggressively bought to the upside. So it already went outside week already. So just obviously look for expansion in that, but we are still inside month. So how are we going to get out of that? But Costco is looking good, right? We're 2-2 reversal in force on the month. We are double inside bar right now, really close to breaking that to the upside and continuing price to the upside and taking Costco back to the moon. We are setting up for also a 3-2 continuation on the daily time frame. So if you want to take this to the upside for the 3-2 continuation and also set up for the 2-1-2 continuation, as well as going back in force. Not back and forth, but also going in force with the monthly time frame, 2-2 reversal. This is my favorite setup so far. I personally like trading Costco, you know what I'm saying? The ATR is really high. It moves really aggressively. So I actually am looking to trade this going into tomorrow. I need this thing to reconfirm. So I'm going to be taking trades and setups that are a little bit farther out, as long as this thing triggers and stays green on the daily, weekly, and monthly time frames. I'm going to keep that thing holding it. Outside of that, that's pretty much all I've got. Every other sector, for the most part, is doing the same thing. XLK is doing the same thing, 2-on-2, obviously, as you can see. Healthcare, last time I saw this was still inside. We did go bullish, but how are we going to get outside of this? So we're still bullish. I want to see this either come back, keep going back through this and go 2-2 reversal, or potentially set up for a 2-on-2 reversal or a 2-on-2 continuation going into next week. But right now, currently, I don't like anything on it. I already showed you XLY. This is a 2-up already, but sell, so the month is in force. Industrials, same thing as SPY and the Qs and the Dow. Communication services, this is a rev strat in force working to the upside, but I do want to see, are we going to reverse back down, right? Because we are 2-up in red currently on the weekly time frame and red on the daily time frame as well. We need to push this thing back to the upside. This is setting up for a momentum hammer going to the upside. If we do take out that previous high and go green on the weekly time frame, then we can take this to the upside. If I would take that, I'd probably go like $99, $100 calls and have really tight stop losses if you do trade this. And you can also go into XLC and look for communication services stocks that you can also trade as well with this. So Meta is a pretty good one, setting up for a little bit bullish action a little bit. So wait for potentially a pullback on the 60-minute time frame. Maybe wait for a pullback here, pullback, reversal, back into continuity with the month, week, and day. So look for that potentially. Outside of that, that's pretty much all I got. So I hope this guys helped y'all. Look for Costco, look for potentially Meta or XLC calls, and then everything else, just be patient. I want to see what's going to happen going into Wednesday to see if we can attack anything on Wednesday. So I'll see you guys later. Let's get it.